This is too many windows. I do not have this many monitors. Oh, I need to swap these actually because this is where I'm used to. Actually, wait, can't I just use this window? Isn't that easier? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Anyway, we got recent news about an hollow activity, I think. 'Cause I cleared something when I was offline, and then the story progressed, and I was like, I was really not prepared for the story to progress. Our house is a reward. Phone vibrating. Seems like a text message. Let's check it out. Let's not. Being a bit. What do you mean? I never drive over the speed limit. Never once. Ever. Maybe I should. You genuinely clueless? You're just trying to play cute with me. That's right. We shouldn't talk about this over DMs. How about let's meet up at the old place? I'm free right now. I won't go. There's actual business. If you don't want to know, you don't have to come. I'll be enjoying my coffee anyway. Oh man, you're being very serious. Putting a period at the end of everything. Fine, I get it. I knew it from the bottom of your heart. You still trust me. See you soon. Okay. I like this thing. Is that on the Calmojis? Oh no, my eyes are closed all the time. I'm just one of those. I'm just one of those characters. Hang on. Oh my god. Don't see anything. I fixed it. It's time to open the shop. By open the shop, I mean open the shop. Documentary. Fantasy. Romantic. Fantasy. Please let me pay you. Please let me pay you. I am asking nicely. Wake up. I know it's hard. It's the news. Jonathan's new technology can correct vision. Jonathan's newly developed implanted crystalline lenses can correct vision, but there's still a risk of the body rejecting the implant that is yet to be resolved. Partners throw official seals in anger due to disputes. Due to differing opinions on whether to accept Marcel's acquisition, two business partners turned hostile towards each other. One of them angrily threw the company seal into a hollow. Neat. Progress made in ether corruption medical treatment. Jonathan Medical makes new progress. The research team can partially reverse ether corruption. Currently, the technology can only treat a small, mildly affected, corrupted areas exposed for a short duration. There remains a considerable technological gap in meeting the public's expectations for corruption treatments and the restoration of corrupted devices and people. Caffeine is harmful. Wait a second. I've seen that one before. I would know because I read these things. All of them. Hey. Hello. Finally decided to get a VIP membership? Actually just here to take some photos. The editor-in-chief loved the last store article, but now she wants something more in-depth, showcasing the store's day-to-day business. Get the gist of what she's looking for, but I haven't quite decided which angle to take yet. Interview the employees? Hey, that sounds like a great idea. I've already interviewed most of the shopkeepers and staff in this neighborhood. If I approach them again, they may deliberately put on a serious face for the camera, making the photos look unnatural. I need to consider a different approach. Hey, do you help me capture pictures of the stores during their daily routines? Editor-in-chief wants to feature some special stores from around the neighborhood, like the noodle shop, newsstand, and 141 convenience store. I guess I should call it the 14 one since it's a play on 7-Eleven. We just need some shots of the staff working. Is it appropriate to take photos without permission? No worries, I'll make sure to get their consent afterwards. Then our official photographer will use your shots as reference to create the final promotional photos. Is that how this works? Probably because I'm... Previous photos were so amazing that even our picky editor-in-chief loved them. So I'm really counting on you for this one. Yes. Oh, hang on. There's more people to talk to. Billy. Definitely to feature at this year's video game festival. I'll make a comeback. Oh, it's a spirited challenge manifesto. Alright. I'll let you know that no matter how many times you come, the result won't change. Oh, look at you all confident and pumped up. Anyway, our showdown this time is going to have a clear winner. What? So still my old rival by fate? It's useless. You're strength. Wait a minute. Android buddy, who are you exactly? The two young men could ignore Billy no longer, who was offering them enthusiastic commentary beside them. Yeah, why is this android dude been commenting in the background all along? We don't even know who you are. You here for the video game festival too? My bad, I got caught up in the intense showdown atmosphere, and I got all emotional without even noticing. What's this video game festival you were talking about? What's a video game festival? Why, it is... Stop making me close my eyes. Just an event at the arcade, as its name suggests. You can participate by playing at Godfinger lately. And there are rewards if you get high scores in the dedicated games. Your rewards? That sounds pretty fun. Can you tell us more? If you want details, just go ask Aja at the arcade. I'm gonna go play now. Goodbye. Billy? Billy, you good? The men leave, and Billy seems to finally realize there's another person there. Manager, you're here too! Did you hear what those two students just said? There's a video game festival happening at Godfinger right now. You get rewards for playing well. We just can't miss it. Want to go together? Give it a try when I'm free. Alright. I'm gonna do something. I know how to fix this. Hang on. Not quite right. Okay. Give me these. On. Perfect. Mission might also be a good fit. A new commission? There you are, my little rising star of the industry. Sorry to keep you waiting. Dear, I applied for permission to review all the recent commissions and found a new one that's perfect for you. I can't measure your prowess using regular data. I've manually picked out the most suitable commission for you. And how'd you know it was a good fit? Trust me on this one. It's all based on my years of experience in the field. Even though you're way ahead of other newbies, I've been leading the rookies for a long time. I won't steer you wrong. Alright, let's give it a shot. If any problems, just come to me. If you want an easier commission, I can hook you up with that too. I don't. Today is the great 5th anniversary for the three of us. Awesome. Been working hard. Rain or shine, we never skipped work, even when we're grabbed and lifted by bad-tempered customers by the ears. It never even occurred to me. Looking back at our journey, all the hardships have turned into beautiful memories. Did you take a photo of us to commemorate this special day? Yeah. Here you go. Holy moly. We look so cool at work in the photo. I love it. Yeah. Kindles my passion for work. The pain of being grabbed by the customers has faded away. You okay? That sounds like a trauma. Oh, hey, that counted. What do you say? Want me to take a photo of you? If the editor-in-chief likes it, your photo might even end up in the cover of the Redo Tour. I don't want to be famous. I didn't realize you were more of an introvert. What a shame. I was really thinking of blowing a photo up really big and featuring it, but it's cool. No, I can understand. Belle's pretty cute. Honestly, with your impeccable sense of style, people wouldn't be able to resist looking at you. It boost magazine sales and even go viral. Here. Taking pictures of the Bangbu at the 14-1 convenience store, they're so cute. These photos are seriously fantastic. They even rival professional photographers' work. Yeah, just use these and don't take any of me. I don't really get why you're so camera shy. This is an opportunity most people would jump at. But hey, cool. Smart not to seek attention. But while you were away, I went into your store and took some candid shots of 18. They'll serve as the face of your store, huh? Don't be so surprised. In fact, the editor-in-chief instructed me to pay special attention to your store and make it the key selling point. Besides, you've helped me take so many excellent photos. It's only fair that I return the favor and promote your store. It's a pity there aren't any photographs of you. Your stylish look would certainly drive a lot of traffic to your store if you were willing to be featured in the magazine. Sorry, Ellen Jo's the hotness right now. Funky and foamy. Is by the pipes, wherever the pipes are. Oh, I've located the pipes. Not this one. This one. Huh? Try one call. Already here.
How about a cup of joe? A little bitterness can make life's sweetness all the more satisfying.
Nah, just kidding.
Coffee is not a must, but a calm and relaxed mindset sure is.
I envy you living in a great place like 6th Street. You can get coffee from this coffee cafe every day. Huh. And you should move here. In the past, I might have moved for a mere cup of coffee, but now I lack that youthful mindset. What's the business? You're also so direct. Doesn't it seem like our relationship is a little bit strained? Gotta have a good relationship to be so straightforward. And then let me ask you this. You've been so fast at increasing your internet level and collecting hollow observation data as of late, especially when it comes to collecting hollow observation data. I know you've always been good at this, but ever since you started this new account, even when you had sufficient historical data, the efficiency of calculating and collecting the new data wasn't that high, right? It's always easier to beat the early stages in New Game Plus. You think I can't even tell the difference? You could at least claim it's divine intervention. Whatever. Don't want to tell me that's fine. Alright. I'm just here to tell you that you can now take the second reputation rank up trial. Why are young people always overthinking things? Don't be so anxious. Of course I wouldn't be asking if I didn't trust you, nor would I badger you about things I've got no business knowing. Besides, I didn't even get anything out of it, did I? Don't worry. It's just pleasantries. I know how valuable a reliable business partner is. Let's get down to brass tacks. Your second reputation rank up trial in your second career. Is this so you being polite? What are you thinking? It might not be your first time, but reputation rank up trial is still very important. Your internet reputation level has been promoted, so now I can introduce you to some even juicier commissions. Alright if you want me to reveal what the next one is. You guys clear out ethereals? Well, it is indeed the same as last time. Clear out the ethereals. But, as your rank increases, the trials have become increasingly difficult. Even someone like you will have to seal yourself. But there won't be any problems as long as you take things seriously, right? Yeah. Then I wish you smooth progress with your rank up. You can do it. Thanks. What's up, 18? I'm here as a customer today. Think of it as an on-site inspection. Please treat me as you would a customer and recommend me a tape. Let me see. Hot-blooded adventure where good guys teach the bad guys a lesson. Oh no. Action film about a sniper who combines ethereal technology and a sniper rifle to a ridiculous degree. In the final jaw-dropping showdown, cool male protagonist goes for an impossible kill at 2,000 meters. The clip was extremely popular online, so much so that the producer of the film made a statement clarifying it was just an exaggerated fictional plot and that viewers should not confuse it with the reality of how Hollow investigators work. Hollows are no longer a disaster, but a place of constant resources, fighting power. Various forces fight for the control of the city. Well received by a wide audience, except with the HIA, this blockbuster features high-quality special effects and storytelling. The biggest highlight of the film, the alliances and strategies and rivalries between various factions in the film, makes it stand out from most films of its genre that have a monotonous story. What am I looking for? Good guys teach the bad guys a lesson. And they both escape. Both Bamboo and Cat escape to the hollow and find the cat's owner. 7710 and the stray cat, 80, have a perfect ending and live happily with their former. Reality is not quite what it seemed. The stray cat was adopted by a kind person. 7710 was treated like a defective product. Programming was erased and simplified. Here's your action adventure film, I think. It makes sense. I never would have guessed Starlight Knight. I thought you recommend a more adult action thrill. Grown-ups also enjoy visual effects movies. You're right, I take it back. Only a video store owner can gauge their customers' preferences accurately. I always struggle to keep up with the trends. That's why I'm here to borrow videotapes. I'd lose a bunch of customers who love Starlight Nights if I went purely by my own judgment. A thorough market research is needed before picking new stock. Like you guys, you seem to understand the market. You even hire promoters. Yeah. Hire. That's what we do. I got held up by a promoter for quite a while just now. I nearly blurted out that I was the supplier of all the films they mentioned. Would promoting like that actually increase the store's revenue? Sure. Oh, that's the second surprise I've heard today. Seriously? You're sure? Yeah. If that's the case, I'd like to become a part-time promoter too. Huh? Don't be like that. If your business prospers, so does mine. Plus, I can get feedback on the videotapes directly from the customers. I can support your business while collecting data from my market research. 2 birds with 1 stone. Decided then. Let me know when you need a promoter. I should be able to help out as long as I'm not in the middle of restocking. Okay. Now. Read your plan to remove branding. Amy. I don't need to use you, I'm just doing it. Because it makes the chat inconvenient.
This is all mine. I'll sweep up.
Interesting that that's still counted as a dodge.
Just watch me. Apologies.
Hey, it's a shield bot. I don't know if I've seen one of these in the wild yet.
Stand still! Let me beat you into the foundations!
Walk him down. What have you got for me this time? Okay. Oh, I tried to activate the her EX for invincibility. Whoops. I'm sure she's fine.
I tried to make the cuts clean. Roadkill.
Bang, 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 bang.
Let's attack together. I can keep going. I don't need to do this, really. Be down. Hey, you don't have a permit. Going the extra mile.
Give him the OSHA treatment.
Please love me. Don't get in my way! Apologies! Roadkill!
Hose on him.
Hey, don't look down on me! You
Yes.
wanna test my hammer?
Oh. Missing certifications. Yeah. Hmm. Okay.
Good day, Proxy.
Doing this as a test? Do you know about that? Yes, Wise told me. Completing the exam can make you more skilled and lead to better job opportunities. Take good care of the store and work hard, just like you guys. You're doing great. By the way, where is Wise? He just took a phone call and ducked out to the parking lot because he didn't want to interrupt your work. Thanks. Yeah, I can still use this website, but not worry about the branding. Use the website for the chat function.
So, for the monster in the square, you're really saying Hand is gonna take over the remaining investigation?
Absolutely. We heard it firsthand together with the Bellabog Industries people. The monster's remains will still be collected by public security, of course. But the automated evidence carrier will bring the remains to Hand once it passes through the hollow.
Yeah, I get it. Hand is better than public security at investigating this kind of weird stuff. They've always had a pretty delicate relationship. That PubSec officer seems decent, though, being willing to put all that aside and hand over the case. Oh, it's getting late. I can't stay in chat. I have a client meeting scheduled later. Anyway, I'll do my best to help look for Rain, so keep an eye out for some good news.
Thanks, Nicole. See you soon. Hey, Belle.
Hey. Told Nicole about our mission to find Rain.
So, you've told Nicole about the mission to find Rain then?
Yes. Nicole thought we might be related to what happened in the square, so she called to ask me about it. I explained and told her about the mission to find Rain. And by the way, Kaleida also called earlier to say public security confirmed the time to collect the monster's remains.
Finally. I
Okay.
hope the collection goes smoothly.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, whether it's the investigation or the search for Rain, all we can do now is wait for news.
Okay.
Since there's not much going on, why don't we head over to the public security office sometime in the next couple days?
Are we turning ourselves in?
Oh, are we turning ourselves in?
This is no laughing matter. If we'd forgotten about it, we might have gotten pulled over. Our driver's licenses are about to expire.
Master, I've applied for a driver's license renewal for you and Second Assistant on the Public Security's official website. But unfortunately, the collection of the new licenses must be done in person.
Let's visit the office in Lumina Square to get our new licenses soon then. The metro to Lumina Square is always packed. We'd better drive there.
Or dry. Why not go tomorrow? Alright, it's that tomorrow afternoon is 18. Keep an eye on things while we're out. The afternoon of the following day. Mm-hmm. It's a nice looking square. Hey, a box. Inside a parking lot in Lumina Square. Got bad news, the parking lot is full. How come? Theoretically, the parking lot shouldn't be this full in the afternoon. Guess there's always an exception to the rule of experience. Anyway, we have to go look for other solutions. Just here to pick up a license. We could park like another business. Maybe there are other parking spaces around. Oh, wake up. Wake up. You know what? It's fine. Public Security Bangbu. Lumina Branch of Public Security at your service. Citizens, roadside parking is prohibited on the street. Violators will be fined. Hello. Please follow the traffic laws and use crossings when crossing the street. The safety of the city depends on everyone's cooperation. The Janus Quarter Public Security HQ is carrying out Public Security Safety Awareness Month events throughout the whole district. I need help. Citizens are sincerely invited to join. For more details about the event, please say 1. For self-service payment fines, please say 2. For Bangbu self-service, please say 9. 9. Dear citizen, are you calling me? What do you need? Is there anywhere to park near here? Understood. You're looking for a nearby parking lot? I got those backwards. Querying. Vacant parking spaces currently in Lumina Square, 0. Distance to nearest currently available parking spaces, 2.1 kilometers. Thanks. You're welcome. The IT department of the Lumina branch sincerely invites you to rate our Bangbu self-service system. Next time, I hope I can avoid it. Touch it. Swear, I'm not getting distracted. Really sad. The first thing I thought of when I saw that child up there was like, wow, you know, if that child falls, the city's gonna deflect blame by being like, oh, hey, they were improperly using the place that illegal parking in an alleyway. Crime happens, but nobody witnesses it. Does it cease being a crime? Moreover, nothing can escape these eyes of mine, for I am the Starlight Knight. Every fine is meant to protect. This is my duty. Take this. I was originally considering leaving the car here, but it looks like it will be slapped with a ticket by this officer soon. Better not take the risk. What is this? A car for ants? What the fuck? What do you do in that car? What do you even transport? It's like almost not even big enough to fit you and groceries. And if like you get in a collision, like that's it. There's no crumple zone or anything. You know what? I should probably not worry so much about the design of fictional cars and the fictional place, but it bothers me. See, like some of these cars are okay. I think the developers of this game know what cars are and know how they look, but they don't know why they're designed the way they are. Now that I'm looking at them. How is everything? There's no parking spots nearby. I just checked on my phone and got the same thing. 2 kilometers sure is... You sure? Not that far.
We're almost there. The public security building is just a few hundred meters away. Hang in there.
Can't believe it's still a few hundred meters.
Way. It's still 300 meters away. If I'd known it'd be so hard to find a parking space, I would have suggested the metro.
Sorry, it's my bad. I forgot to check if there was parking before we left. Well, you haven't been exercising much lately, have you? Consider this a workout session.
Ah, yes. A mighty 2-kilometer walk. Sorry, 4-kilometer both ways. Very.
Says who? I get plenty of exercise. Like running around in Eos's body in the hollow and stuff.
Okay, you win. If I don't say yes, I'll never hear the end of it. Didn't you say you wanted to go out for a nice meal a few days ago? Well, how about we eat somewhere around here once we're done with public security?
Woo! Let me see what's good around here.
Oh, but no buffets.
Why is the signal so weak?
What's wrong, Belle?
Oh, look out! Don't tell me it's broken.
Okay.
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Belle! Are you okay? Are you injured?
I think I'm injured. I need you to hold me for a bit longer. I'm a little dazed.
Have we?
Sorry, I think we've mistaken you for somebody else.
You know you're not supposed to move an injured person. You just gotta...
Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi, both of you, thanks so much. If you weren't there, I can't imagine what could have happened to Belle.
Don't mention it. Keeping citizens safe is our duty as public security officers, and we're thankful for your cooperation. All that paperwork took some time.
Have you determined the cause of the accident?
Have you determined the cause of the accident? We can't say for sure right now. The driver is fine physically, but he doesn't remember anything leading up to the accident. But don't worry, Every problem has a solution. We'll find a way to get to the bottom of this.
It's getting late. Why don't you two head home? Feel free
Girl,
to
what is on your stomach?
recall any further details about the accident.
Juyuan, Qingyi, thanks again for your help.
If you two are ever around 6th Street, Belle and I would love to welcome you to our video store.
So you live on 6th Street. I expect we'll run into each other soon.
I don't like that.
What do you mean?
Hold on, Qingyi. Being vague could give the wrong impression. Here, take a look at this. It should better explain what she's talking about.
Safety Awareness Month questionnaire. Flyer from Officer Zhuyan. It appears to be a survey for upcoming public event hosted by public. Doesn't the person on the front look familiar? Yeah, he's stopping the bus.
I think I've seen that guy on the flyer before.
That's Bringer, Deputy Commander of PubSec HQ in Janus Quarter. Qingyi and I were actually sent to the Lumina branch temporarily by Inspector Bringer to prepare for this event. We'll be holding a big safety lecture here soon for the citizens.
Okay.
The two of us will be visiting nearby neighborhoods and distributing the questionnaires to encourage them to attend.
I see. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks. Please, keep the questionnaire. If you're interested in the seminar, you can fill in your info and give it to us when we visit 6th Street.
See you again soon, managers.
Later, Juyuan and Jingyi return to the public security building.
There'll be public security officers visiting 6th Street soon. In all the time we've lived here, I don't think that's ever happened. There's
Casing the
something else I
joint.
wanna talk about too. About those officers we met earlier.
I wanted to discuss the same thing, but this isn't the place to talk.
Well, in that case, let's head home.
I've seen that guy on the front before. Can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe when we were coming to the station. Much happened today, and it's getting late already. I bet most restaurants have shut down by now. Oh, how about we just get dinner some other time and head home for now? Okay. And what's our car doing over here? Juyuan found someone to drive it over here. It was when you were in the lobby getting your license sorted out. That's a relief. Well, if you take a closer look, you'll notice that there are quite a few Public Security Safety Awareness Month posters around the precinct. You don't say. Maybe it's because it's such a serious event. Turnout will end up pretty mediocre. Move the branding at least? Oh my God.
Alright, so, back to our earlier discussion then. I noticed that you also recognized them right from the start. After Belobog called public security in the Hollow, they were the officers who investigated the scene. You were disguised as EOS at the time, so they weren't aware there was anyone apart from Belobog Industries present.
That's not the only place I've seen them.
Come to think of it, there was so much going on when they arrived to inspect the scene. The sight of the monster was so mind-blowing, I couldn't remember much about them.
We're probably going to run into them again soon, so we should cover our bases and check out our video records from the investigation, just to be safe.
Barry, could you extract the data from back then?
Yes, Master. I found the footage you require.
few days ago, the Pioneers Memorial Plaza deep within the
Thanks
hollow.
for your cooperation. We have a rough idea of how things unfolded. Earlier today, you all ended up deep in the hollow after the Bangbu with your carrot malfunctioned. Then, you were attacked by an unknown monster right here. Is this the faulty Bangbu?
Yes, but some of its parts might have been corrupted. We'll hand over a detailed repair report later.
Lying to the police, you're my favorite now.
I'm not sure why, but something feels different about this Bangbu. It looks unusually clever, almost cunning.
Wait, does she have prosthetic legs?
Jingyi. Saying things like that in front of the person filing the report might get us reported. Let's put aside how they ended up in the hollow for now. Seems like Belobog Industries has
I think
come
she
up with
does.
something quite extraordinary.
Absolutely. I don't remember seeing anything with such unique traits in the records. Let me take a closer look at it. Looks like there's something inside the crystal.
That can't be
Don't
safe.
touch that. All non-forensic officers are prohibited from handling evidence without proper authorization. Besides, it's too risky, even if you've undergone corruption resistance treatments.
Inspector, the crime scene is just up ahead.
Where's that ferocious the dangerous criminal?
Inspector Bringer, what are you doing here?
Oh, you two are in charge of the scene. Here come two elites of our criminal investigation department. Bring the suspect over. Get my good side when you take the picture. I need it for the headlines tomorrow.
Inspector, the suspect isn't here. They were attacked by an unknown being with high ether activity.
Huh? So it was just an ethereal?
No, Inspector. It had some peculiar characteristics. We suspect it to be the result of hollow mutation, or the product of some type of illegal activity.
Hold on. You see now, Juyuan, it's good to be vigilant as a public security officer, but the election is just around the corner. If we reveal the presence of an unknown monster in the Hollows at this stage, my election, the citizens will be put in fear. Public security shouldn't make any hasty announcements. We must investigate the matter thoroughly first.
Rest assured, we've requested the collected evidence be given to hand for expert analysis. We're confident we'll soon be able to...
What? It's being given to hand?
Yeah.
You did the right thing. Still, let our forensics team handle the evidence collection. You two have always been my trusted aides. So I have a very important task for you.
Step off.
I'm surprised Inspector Bringer wasn't at all interested in the monster in the monument.
Are you sure?
At least he didn't say no to giving over the evidence to hand. Now I get it. The important task Inspector Bringer mentioned is the seminar at the Lumina branch. The seminar must be quite important if he has to assign the two of them to oversee it.
Why is you kind of stupid?
Barry, are you able to bring up any info about it?
I'm running a search on keywords Lumina Square and Public Security Safety Awareness Month. There are several relevant articles by multiple media companies. I shall read them. Given the recent surge in major incidents within the city this month, and aiming to safeguard urban security while enhancing public awareness, Janus District Public Security has decided to launch the Public Security Safety Awareness Month across the entire district. To provide citizens with practical information, Public Security has assigned several officers from the Criminal Investigation Department to assist in planning the event. Mr. Bringer, commanding officer of the district headquarters and the driving force behind the event, will also be in attendance at the seminar, which is to take place at the Lumina branch. Along with the other officers in
Ignore
charge,
that.
Inspector Bringer will conduct a media interview during the event to address any concerns citizens may have.
So it's not just Inspector Bringer attending the seminar, but a bunch of media representatives as well. sounds like Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will participate in the interview too. I'm sure that's quite the honor for a public security officer. What do you think about this
You
seminar?
sure? Might be a good chance to gather
It's
info.
just a seminar to educate citizens about safety, so it wouldn't hurt to go. Besides, with top officials from PubSec present, we might pick up some useful information.
No objections here. It's decided then. Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will be coming to 6th Street in a few days. Let's tell them when they get here that we'd love to attend the event.
Besides, the participant's name and address, a public security questionnaire includes a few general questions on security. Probably won't be interested. Just go ahead and fill it in for you. Oh, you're the best. It says here that citizens who participate in the event can enter a prize draw with their survey ID on the day of the lecture. Prize is a videotape. A videotape. Major traffic accidents, new Eridu, net of justice, no escape. Low safety is important. I don't really want any of them. I get the feeling that public security ordered too many copies. Just an add-on to the event anyway. Anyway. Just leave the survey to me. Let's get some rest. I'm going back to my room. See you tomorrow. Okay. The next few days are busy with organizing the shelves and recommending videos to customers. Then, oh, you asked about Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi? What a coincidence. I was just about to tell you. I heard from Fairy that she's been seeing Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi, whatever, around here since yesterday. I've already filled out the questionnaire they gave me earlier. Whenever you have time, we can go find them. Yeah, why don't we go right now? Alright, Fairy said she saw Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi handing out the questionnaires near the metro station. Go find them. Yeah. Yes, let us locate the public security officials. And this cat.
Citizen, are you two willing to contribute to New Eridu's well-being? That's the spirit! Thank you for supporting public security's work!
Criminal cases have been rampant lately. To raise safety awareness among citizens, Janus Quarter Public Security has launched the Safety Awareness Month campaign. We'll be holding a seminar at the Lumina branch soon. Please come and join us if you have time.
A public security event? Oh, how nostalgic. I participated in such an event years ago, you see. It was somewhat reminiscent of a coffee tasting event. I even had the chance to offer everyone present some freshly ground coffee, albeit it wasn't a top-shelf roast. Oh, it's a shame public security's facilities now smell of air fresheners everywhere. No longer suitable places for enjoying coffee while freely conversing.
What do you mean?
Of course, while fine wines develop into richer experiences with time, other worthy items can go bad. Oh, I'm talking of coffee beans. So, to prevent the coffee beans at my shop from facing a sorrowful fate, I have to go grind them properly. I'm afraid I can't make the event. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Enzo, according to our data, you're running a remodeling shop on 6th Street. Would you be interested in attending the seminar?
Well, hey, it's not often I get invited out by two young ladies, so I'd love to join you. Unfortunately, my second aunt's grandfather's son's cousin is getting married that day. I can't miss such an important family event.
Huh, I understand. In that case, I hope your relative has a great wedding.
I have a customer coming soon to collect his car. I better get back to it.
Good morning, Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi.
Good morning, Wise. Belle.
Here's our questionnaire.
Here's our questionnaires. We've decided we'd like to attend the seminar. Wonderful. If it weren't for you two, we wouldn't have recruited a single participant yet.
That's kind of sad.
Me? That's blunt.
So what? It's the truth. Besides, it's not like they're strangers, right?
She's right. But why do you think nobody on 6th Street is willing to go to the seminar? The neighbors are all pretty welcoming.
I imagine because it's long and boring.
Is there anything we can do to help? Now that you mention it, there is something I'd like to ask you. Some of the residents on 6th Street only registered their names, but didn't fill in their addresses. Do you know where they live?
Let me see. Asha, General Chop. Spike should be one of our members, an older gentleman. We know all these people.
We can take the questionnaires to them.
In that case, we'll take the questionnaires to them.
That's a good idea. 6th Street doesn't usually have much interaction with public security, so if they see officers giving out questionnaires all of a sudden, they might be wary and refuse. If it's a neighbor who brings in the questionnaire, maybe they'll be more open to it.
Oh, we wouldn't want to trouble you.
You two did us a huge solid before. It's only right for us to return the favor. Zhu Yuan, since they're willing, we should let them help.
Okay, thank you. Really. Let's split up and meet back here later then.
I really want to know if he actually has prosthetic legs or if, like, the seam is pretty noticeable. I have to think it's intentional. I'm not just staring at it. Man, I love wearing sunglasses. No one can ever tell what I'm looking at. Asha and General Chop should be at their stores, right? Left his address and registered as a member of the store. Fairy's going to send it over. Really tall. I didn't notice before. I guess Belle's like your average height character. They still only have 3 models. Wait a second. Mike should live here. Try ringing the doorbell. Ding. Guard salespeople, it never ends. Said it time and again. I've got no teeth, so I don't need your electric toothbrush. Well then, I've got no hair, so I don't need your darn curling iron either. Spike, we're the managers for Random Play. Oh, the video store. Oh, both of you came out. How many videotapes have we forgotten to return this time? I'm sorry. My memory is short. I'm old. No, we're actually here for something else. Could you please take a look at the survey? Oh, there's an unsettling face. That Bringer lad, isn't it? Sorry, my eyesight's not quite what it used to be. Can't read the words clearly. Could you youngsters read it for me? Yeah. For the sake of urban security and the safety of us residents. That sounds lovely. If they really cared about the residents, they wouldn't be chasing around after proxies. In the end, all the benefit is just for tops. Thank you both for bringing this survey over, but as you can see, these legs of mine aren't so stable. I don't really want to go wandering off as far as Lumina Square. Please tell the officers. Hello, you two. It's been a while since I saw you both at the arcade together. You here to play some matches? Sorry to disappoint you, Asha. We're here about something else today. Could you please take a look at this survey? Are you researching new movie genres to stock in your store? No. It's actually a public security survey. Don't tell me you guys got busted by public security. Now you're doing community service. Are you selling private videotapes, burning illegal discs, or... Is that Isis? I'm just kidding. There's too many secretive residents on 6th Street, and you siblings give off a somewhat mysterious vibe. I wouldn't be surprised if I find out one day that you were the #1 most wanted on public security's most wanted list. Thanks for your approval? I see, you're just helping out an officer, you know. Well, as long as you're okay, that's what matters. Actually, last time I was in Lumina Square, I saw Public Security had set up a promotional booth. I heard that on the day of the lecture, lots of media outlets will be in the town conducting interviews. Ew. It seems like Public Security is really putting a lot of effort into this exchange event. Might be worth checking out, don't you think? Exchange events. That may be the case for regular citizens like you and me, but for some people, it could mean something entirely different. You mean? Nothing, I was just mumbling to myself. Anyway, thanks for bringing the survey over, but unfortunately I don't really have time for that Please pass that on to the officers for me. I understand Spike is old and doesn't want to travel too far, but I didn't expect someone usually so open to helping out like Asha to shoot us down. You know, Chop's the only one left.
Hello, Wise. Bell? Some customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand you're helping those two officers from Public Security hand out questionnaires?
You already know.
So, you already know then.
One of the perks of running a store on the street is being well informed. Anyway, please tell the officers I have other things to tend to that day.
I knew it. I had a feeling General Chop would say no before we even got here. It'll be hard to break the news to them later.
Oh, have other people said no too?
Everyone.
Yeah, we went to see Asha and Spike just now, but they turned us down. And this morning, Tin Master and Enzo said they were away on the day of the seminar.
Is there something going on?
It's no big secret. It's just some of us older residents on 6th Street know some things you're not aware of. Do you two know who the guy on the questionnaire cover is?
Seems like a shithead.
Inspector Bringer. He started the event.
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero from the Eridu period?
So you're saying Inspector Bringer was the Hollow Hero?
That's right. Before the fall of the old capital, Bringer happened to be the commanding officer in my precinct. After being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level and interacted with the residents, so they regarded him highly.
But
He went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just when everyone thought he was done for, he miraculously made it back out. Just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero. He was then transferred to the HQ in Janus Quarter and quickly advanced to the ranks over the years.
Sounds like a great story.
It used to be, but these days, people say the Hollows have drained the Hollow Hero of all his courage. Now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but we older residents can see through it. He's just putting on an act in front of the cameras. What's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to Tops. He's implemented a number of measures under the guise of benefiting the public, but it's those big corporations that benefit in the end. He's aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election. Launching a safety campaign right now, even putting his own image on the questionnaire. His motives are pretty clear, don't you think?
I get the feeling Inspector Bringer is using public resources for his own personal gain.
Who could have predicted such tragedy?
Holding the seminar is a good thing, but I can't go knowing what Bringer is up to.
Thanks for telling us all this, General Chop.
I'm just sorry I can't be of help this time around.
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward, but it's probably time to go back and tell Zhu Yuan and Qingyi the news.
Man, are you okay? Oh. Yeah. No worries. No one's gonna report you.
We've gone up and down 6th Street, but we haven't even gotten 10 people to register for the seminar.
Don't take it personally.
We've done our best. Let's get a drink and take a break.
Hey, easy for you to say, but the conference hall we're in can fit 300 people, you know? As things stand, it'll be more than half empty.
Don't take it personal. Your boss is a shithead.
Must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby, thinking it'd be easier to find people to participate. Shame many of them are from his previous precinct. A lot of them have complaints about him. I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. But then I remembered. The inspector saved your life once. Not being able to accomplish what we'd hoped, on top of seeing him come under fire. It must make you feel even worse.
Girl, people change.
If Ringer hadn't rescued me in that hollow back then, I wouldn't even be here, let alone be a public security officer. I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad guy? Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our devices are jointly developed with Tops. And besides, doesn't he always say he lacks sufficient authority to make changes? If he gets elected, maybe he might be able to turn public opinion around.
Surely.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
What?
It means when someone flatters undeserving people, it's considered an act of sycophancy. If one should stand up for what is right but remains indifferent, it shows that person is a coward. As public security officers, we need to be clear about what we should and shouldn't do. There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector Bringer's actions, but only he knows whether he has a clear conscience. If his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood for the time being, things will work out in the end.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, someone's coming.
Sorry, are we interrupting you two?
Oh, we were just chatting. Did you go talk to the residents?
Yeah.
We gave them the questionnaire, but everyone said they were busy on that day. Looks like we couldn't be of much help.
Oh, it's okay. We're just grateful you tried it all. We're almost done with distributing the questionnaires here too. Then Chingy and I will be heading back to the office.
Okay.
Wait a minute! Officers! Oh, good. You didn't go. Oh.
Good man?
General Chop, what's happened to make you run all the way here?
It's hard to explain, but just now, there was a crime committed over there, and it's at a stalemate. Please, officers, you have to go take a look.
A crime? Let's go check out the scene.
Great. Please, follow me.
Belle, let's go see what's going on.
Okay. Why don't we do that? What took place just ahead of us? Who knew there'd be so many onlookers already? What happened with the truck? I know what happened with it. The case is actually connected to that Pegasus logistics truck. How exactly, I can't really say. Anyway, the two of you can just go check it out yourselves. And then we didn't.
If you say there's officers nearby, then let them come and weigh in. I mean, what possible argument could there be? They were caught in the act.
Sir, caught in the act doesn't seem fair. It's similar to seeing only foam on a cup of barley latte and declaring it isn't coffee.
Calm down now, gentlemen. We're public security officers. What's going on here?
Officers, you're finally here. It's like this. I'm Gale. I'm a driver for Pegasus Logistics. I was making a delivery in the neighborhood. I'd finished the delivery and was calling the next client when I heard a suspicious thud from the back of my truck. Startled by the noise, I quickly rushed over, only to find all my ducks flying and running out of the cargo compartment. A flustered Bang Boo was caught at the scene of the crime. This is that very Bang Boo.
Hold on. Belle, isn't that Bang Boo give change from the 141 convenience store?
Officers, I saw the whole thing. There was no one around when it happened except this Bang Boo. I'm sure it opened my cargo compartment. Those ducks inside are a new specially bred variety. They're worth a fortune. Losing just one or two of them will cost me more than a month's salary.
They take it directly out of your salary? What the fuck?
Bang Boo, do you have anything to add?
Hey, what do you mean the door was open? I know you opened the door and let all the ducks out!
Sir, if I might say, I think you're being too harsh on Give Change. Officers, as Give Change's neighbor, I must say something on their behalf. I know them well, and I'm sure they wouldn't do anything like this.
Then tell me, why was my cargo compartment open despite being locked? Officers, there's been tons of Bangbu committed crimes in the city lately. You gotta help me find evidence linking this Bangbu to the crime, so we can hold it accountable for my losses.
This isn't just about Give Change's reputation, officers. They could lose their job. You simply must uncover the truth and prove Give Change's innocence.
Somewhere not far away from the crowd.
The only time I've seen Tin Master this agitated is when I asked for instant coffee.
I don't think Give Change is the culprit. We've dealt with the Bangbu at the convenience store quite a bit, and they've always been honest.
But Give Change was the only one there when the driver realized what had happened. So it's hard to explain.
It's not that hard to explain.
Seems like people are leaving. Have Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi resolved everything? Let's go see what's going on.
There have been a lot of vehicle-related incidences lately, and likely a malfunction.
Hi, Belle. Hi, Wise.
Hi.
We overheard what happened. Since the crowd left, I assume the case has been resolved?
Not yet, unfortunately. We discussed the situation and managed to calm everyone down.
So what now?
So what's the situation now?
We took a look around the truck, and we didn't find anything suspicious, other than the traces left by the escaped ducks. There are no security cameras in the area, so all that's left to be checked is the Bangbu's visual record and the truck's anti-theft system. And to review both of those, professional technicians are needed, so we don't have an immediate conclusion.
Will that take long?
I'm afraid so. It'll take about 2 or 3 days. Both the driver and Give Change will have their daily routine disrupted somewhat during this time. After we explained the situation, the driver said his main concern is the whereabouts of the cargo. As long as he can deliver the shipment on time today, he's willing to reconcile.
Okay.
So, Tin Master and some other residents of 6th Street went to look for the ducks.
In that case, Belle, let's hurry up and go help too.
We'll accompany you as well.
So, do officers in the Criminal Investigation Department look for things too?
Cases like this would normally be assigned to junior officers, but handing the task over would take time, and we don't want the residents to think public security is evading responsibility. And there's something suspicious about this incident, so Qing Yi and I decided to look for other clues while searching for the ducks.
Thank you both. Then let's get going. We're pretty good at finding things, right, Belle?
Yeah, I guess so. That's something to say that can't be heard by the public security officers? When it comes to finding things on 6th Street, we've got a very resourceful helper. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Barry should be able to pinpoint exactly where the ducks are hiding. I've already asked her to mark any suspicious locations near us. Then we can focus on the places she marked out for us. Quite a few places to check out. Since there are 4 of us, how do you feel about splitting up? I'll go with Qing Yi, and you can team up with Zhu Yan. That way, that should speed things up considerably. Okay. I really think that ducks would be pretty easy to find. You think there might be ducks behind this door? Oh, listen, I can definitely hear quacks coming from behind this door. But we're miles away from here. How'd you notice this place? Oh, you know. Talking about instincts? Sounds like something Qing Yi would say. The name of this store is Turbo. This is Enzo's shop. It doesn't look to be in. The door's locked tight. Creak bang. What's that sound? Seems to be an accident at the intersection. Let's go take a look around. What happened here? That really gave me a fright. I'm a public security officer. Can you tell me what happened here? I don't have a clue, just suddenly happened so fast. Damn, you look quite frightened. Allow me to explain. Okay. Ms. Megan is a customer. She's here to get her vehicle repaired. When she was about to leave, the car suddenly turned and rammed this Bangbu. I have a similar issue? However, I came to get a repair done because its trunk switch wasn't working. That's the only issue it had. But it just went out of control for some reason. Public security officer, please believe me, I absolutely did not break the law. I can attest to that. Its directions were a little off just now. I'll take a look at it immediately. Who does this Bangbu belong to? Oh, don't worry about it. A friend of mine just left it here. It should be fine. Probably just a plug-in error caused by impact. I'll fix it up later. Can deal with basic issues. I almost forgot that you know a thing or two about this too. Alright, I'll leave the little guy to you. After? What happened just now? We're in a car accident. Remember now, I went to grab the tools, and a large white and green metal box suddenly took a turn. Seems that it really is a vehicle malfunction, like what she and Mr. Enzo said. Well, thanks for fixing this little guy for me. It'll take a little more time to find out what's wrong with the car. Alright, I saw you looking around my store earlier. Were you looking for me? A duck ran inside your shop. It really is inside the store. It's great, I found one. Thanks for helping me, Mr. Enzo. You're welcome. Well, I heard about the incident Give Change was involved in. I should help out too, but there's something strange about Miss Megan's car, and she's very anxious, so I gotta help her first. Okay, do what you need to do. I'll leave it to you then. I'll come and help out after I'm done. Wild duck. I think something was shaking inside the drink box. Just crumpled up bottle paper. Looks to me like the wind blew it over. Bottle paper has been soaked by the rain. What rain? I can still make out a few words. My life is growing duller by the day. Only now do I realize how stupid I was before. How much I've let you down. Forgive me. Come back to me, okay? Judging by the condition of the paper right now, you have a pretty good idea of how the recipient responded. Despite being a tragedy, there's no use holding on to regrets. People have to take responsibility for their own actions. Since becoming a public security officer, I've witnessed this too many times to count. There's some more words on the back. Yeah, let's see. I swear to completely forget about Melania, Sansa, Eleanor, and Xiaojia. Xiaojia? 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 Because you are my true love. Is this person really apologizing? Why does it feel like they're bragging? Well, that's not a tragedy. Correct as you may be, it's best not to snoop into other people's private affairs. Really talk with your partner before. And be open about your relationship status. What are you doing standing here? There's a duck here. Look, it's underneath the convenience store truck. What are you waiting for then? Easy for you to say. It's hiding so far underneath the truck I can't reach it. Maybe we need to come up with another plan. Shout at it. Never expected such a loud sound to come out of you. That really freaked me out. Seemed to have scared them off. They just moved further in. Cut me some slack. Maybe we could get the truck owner to start the car. Maybe the duck will run out if they feel the car moving. Makes sense to me. I'll go find the convenience store Bangbu. Want me to start the engine? No problem. Won't start? That's unlucky, now of all times. Strange. There must be something wrong with the truck. Worked just fine this morning. What terrible luck today. Give Change got in trouble, and now our truck's broken down for no reason. Give Change is always with us. The owner thinks Give Change has done something bad, we'll get separated. Don't worry, we'll find all the lost ducks and the officers will get to the bottom of the accident. Won't get separated. Thank you. Well, what should we do now that the duck is under the truck? Best place to find a helping hand is at the end of your own arm. Let me handle this. Tingy pushed the truck over to the other side. Oh, the duck was still stunned. Just went ahead and grabbed it. Got some incredible strength. Now that we've retrieved the duck, let's look somewhere else. After some searching, you and Wise count your catch, and it seems only one duck is on the loose. At that moment... Huh? There's a DM from Fairy. It seems like a biological signal has been detected near the back of the parking lot. Go take a look. There is a duck there. How naive of you. You really think you could hide here and everything would just be fine? Listen, you may be a fugitive, but it's still not too late to turn things around. I suggest you surrender and turn yourself in. Gotta deal with us and we can talk it out. Keep resisting and it'll only get worse or ugly. Look, I know you guys are having lots of fun, but I'm gonna pass on this one. Jingy, better grab it before it runs away again. Jingy effortlessly stuffed the fugitive into her sack. Thank you for your hard work. The driver just DM'd. Others have also sent back the ducks they found while searching. Plus the one we just caught. That's all of them. The ducks were all hiding in really obscure spots. All thanks to you noticing those places and all. At all. If I hadn't been with you the whole time, I might have suspected that you were actually the one hiding the ducks, or that you had some other way of knowing all the goings-on around the neighborhood. Not bad. You're pretty good. Jingy, I know it's supposed to be a compliment, but it came out a bit weird. I'm sorry, I only meant to say that these two could make good public security officers. Now that we found all the ducks, let's get back to the truck. Yeah. Oh, look over there. Are headlights flashing? They sure are.
The lights are on. Did you forget to turn them off after you drove the car last time?
Strange. I definitely turned them off. And it was dark when I came back. I'd have noticed if I left the lights on.
Wise opens the car door and tries to turn the lights off.
Huh? What's going on? I can't turn them off.
This is why you don't put smart systems in everything.
Is something wrong with the switch?
I don't know, but nothing happens when I press it. The battery's gonna die at this rate. I'd better manually disconnect them for now. Weird. And we had the car service not that long ago. How could it go wrong so soon?
Why does that sound familiar?
Wait, Wise? Is it just me, or does what you just said sound familiar?
What's wrong, Chingy? Something on your mind?
All the incidents we've encountered today are somehow related to vehicles.
Now that you mention it, you're right. The van in the convenience store wouldn't start. The car that just pulled out of the remodeling shop broke down. And now Wise and Belle's car lights won't turn off. If we count the missing ducks from Pegasus Logistics, that's already 4 vehicles involved.
If we count the car accident the other afternoon, that's 5.
That was my fault, actually. My cell phone was malfunctioning, and it distracted me.
Either way, just don't stare at your phone while walking anymore.
Belle's cell phone malfunctioned before the car accident at Lumina Square? What kind of malfunction?
Describe what happened.
What kind of malfunction? Well, my cell phone suddenly lost signal, and a bunch of colorful stripes appeared on the screen, but it went back to normal soon after.
I knew it.
Remember, Chingy? The driver said he was on the phone at the time of the car accident. If I'm right, something else must have been going on back then.
Right. That's probably why Give Change said it felt dizzy too.
Wait a sec. Why do you two look so serious all of a sudden?
I think we've finally figured out what's really behind all the recent incidents. For now, let's get the ducks back and see if we can confirm a few things along the way. Meet us near the truck later, and I'll explain everything.
Juyuan and Qingyi told us to wait for them here. Did they come by?
Oh, yeah. Here's all that happened. They just came and measured the Bangbu's electrical current data logs, asked a weird question, then left in a hurry.
And what specifically was the question?
They asked me if my cell phone had malfunctioned in any way, since I'd been on the phone during the incident. My phone actually did turn itself off out of nowhere, but how did they know that?
What? Your cell phone malfunctioned too? Something just occurred to me, Belle. Everything that's happened these past few days, could it all be caused by EMP?
You're quite right, Wise.
Juyuan, Qingyi, you're back.
Have you ever heard of an EMP emitter, sir?
I can't say I have. What's that?
When activated, it causes a sudden change of current in nearby electronic equipment, resulting in component failures or, at worst, completely burning out the equipment. Using EMP, someone could open the electronic lock on your van without even touching it, easily. At the moment your door was opened, not only did your phone malfunction, but Give Change experienced a sudden surge of current, all indicative of an EMP attack.
So you mean this Bangbu is a victim, just like me? And someone else is at fault?
Yes, we believe that to be the case.
I shouldn't have been so hot-headed. What I said before... Give Change, I'm sorry I misjudged you. You have my sincerest apology.
The thing got out, didn't it?
So, who is the culprit, officers? Have you caught them?
Don't worry. Our colleagues are checking the surveillance records. We should be able to identify the culprit real soon. They launched multiple EMP attacks today, so if we check all the passers-by near the crime scenes, we can narrow down our search.
Thing could also be hitching a ride on Belle.
Officer Zhu Yuan, we've investigated the surveillance records and have a suspect. We're currently tracking him near the street exit. Should we detain him for questioning?
Immediately. Well done.
Understood.
With extreme prejudice.
Officer, the suspect has fled. He's heading toward your location.
Qingyi, come on. We'll stop him.
Immediately head off to cut the enemy off and ambush them. Yunwise follows suit. Later, next to Companion Hollow on 14th Street, a few blocks down. Oh.
Okay.
Stop there!
Hey, what are you doing?
Don't throw that cat. What the fuck is your problem?
Stop or I'll shoot! This is Juyuan. The suspect has fled into the hollow. We're pursuing him inside.
Copy that.
I'd have thrown it harder if I'd known he was so tough.
How are things going?
The culprit ran into the hollow and we're going after him. You two can head back now.
Let's follow them and see what happens, Wise.
Good thing transdimensional spaces are cut off from sound.
Juyuan and Qingyi have gone into the hollow. While I'm sure they can handle the situation, let's head in too. I wouldn't mind teaching that guy a lesson myself.
That means she has multiple, like, plans though? Because she was...
Pretty angry.
He could also just be sensitive to like
I won't let him get away with it. Besides, he's caused so much trouble on 6th Street.
like electric changes.
For what he's done.
Some people are just like that.
Whenever you're ready, let's go. Just remember
One of the
to keep
two, I'm
distance
sure.
from the officers while we're in the hollow. They are on the job after all.
Besides paying attention to Belle's safety, also keep an eye out for anything that could help Young and Qingyi. Second Assistant, the hollow information I have is more comprehensive than the temporary care issued by public security. I can provide effective help. However, please note that the previous verbal threats used by public security officers were ineffective methods of pursuit. It's recommended to shoot at the target's legs to immobilize it. Barry, security officers can't use force recklessly when apprehending suspects, let alone shoot them. Man, you can tell this is not an American game. Oh, hey, I stopped. When did I stop? I didn't stop. What? Okay. I guess it's just the video player then. Speaking of which, a hollow might be a good place to catch such a slippery person. Okay. Let's go.
The heat signature is moving west. The precinct's carrot won't last forever. If we act fast, we can catch the suspect before he gets away.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Master, order received. Assisting security officers Zhu Yuan and Qingyi in pursuing the fugitives.
Hivs? Plural?
Multiple biosignatures detected ahead. Presumably the target's requiring assistance. Please utilize your size advantage to approach quietly and provide assistance when needed.
Yeah, no problem.
Surrender now! Give it up!
Belle, listen. They're down there.
Okay, well, I'll go this way.
Stop right there!
They just won't give up.
No one breaks the law on my watch.
Eat this.
It's an EMP.
Qingyi, are you... Hold on. Ethereals are coming our way.
Were they attracted by the EMP? Let's fend them off first.
Belle, let's take a closer look.
Be careful. The ethereals are up ahead.
Don't worry. I have a full set of ammo with me today.
No wonder you were a top student. You're always prepared.
Is this what you meant when you said, expect the unexpected?
Almost.
Well done!
You never know. That 15 cents, 15 denning, it could be very important. Maybe. I was hoping I could catch both of them with that. I did a little bit.
Finally rid of all those ethereals.
I didn't expect the EMP emitter to affect ethereals so much. They just keep showing up. If we let him get away, he might continue causing trouble.
Yeah, and having one means he's likely connected to some sort of gang. We have to find him and get to the bottom of this. Let's check around for anything that could indicate where he's gone.
No need. He went right.
Huh? How'd you figure that out so fast?
Traces in the snow, marks in the sand. Observe the subtle to catch the culprit from afar. It's a skill passed down over generations. Wanna learn how to do it?
Hold on, let me write that down. Slower this time. How did you figure it out?
Traces in the snow, marks
Oh no,
in
they're
the
dumb.
Is there a less mysterious way to put it? You make it sound like just a feeling.
I guess it is based on a feeling. My right hand feels numb.
I didn't realize the EMP would affect you like that. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing serious. It's just... Can we rough him up a bit once we catch him?
Well, guess we just have to catch him fast then.
On the other side...
That EMP emitter is such a pain in the neck. You and EOS need to be careful. The officers are still chasing the culprit. We should get going.
Qingyi, there's a way through here!
The Bangbu can't reach the hole in the wall. There might be a way if we can fix this mechanism.
I have connected to the damaged circuit. Master, I found the cause of the damage. A short circuit.
Okay.
You can touch the circuit components and move them around to connect the circuit.
Okay. It sounds dangerous,
Touching a circuit component.
but alright.
The circuit has been fixed.
Ow.
Great. We've caught up.
Have we?
How did they catch up again? They're not getting through here.
It's closed. We'll have to try and break it open.
Look, the switch is right there. We might be able to fix it.
Qingyi, something flew by just now.
No, it didn't.
Let's connect the circuit, just like last time.
The circuit has been fixed.
The door's open! You're incredible, Qingyi!
That's strange. I barely used any force just now.
Well, it's a good thing you don't seem to have a good measure on what a little force is.
Don't use the EMP. It'll draw the ethereals here.
Like I care.
They're over there. Signs of an EMP being used here, too. We can do this with our eyes closed already. Let's fix it.
The circuit has been fixed.
You'll never catch me! Ha! A single ethereal is no match for me. Why are there so many of them? Help!
What a satisfying moment. That's what you call karma.
This isn't the time for reflection, Qingyi. We have to help him.
I mean, do you? Do you really?
Whoa! Don't come any closer!
I can hear the suspect. Let's go!
There's no rush. Let him scream a little longer.
Qingyi, now isn't the time to be vindictive.
I'm gonna see one of those play the game compilations with this electro swing music.
He sounds like he's doing okay.
I agree.
I know you're angry at him, but we still have to help him.
No, I think he's fine.
Take it easy.
Don't get in my way! Full spin!
Justice will be
Full
served.
throttle!
Dodge and parry.
Burn it all!
One fell
For it!
Spin on him. Hey. How goes?
Don't come any closer.
All right, calm down.
There's ethereals! Ethereals! Help!
Calm down, sir. All the ethereals around here have already been eliminated. You're safe now.
Really? The ethereals are... I'm safe?
No, you're going to jail.
You're the PubSec officers from before!
What's wrong? Didn't expect us to chase you all the way here?
No. I mean, I'm just surprised, is all. I mean, I've been causing problems for you all, and there were so many ethereals nearby, but you still took the risk of coming to rescue me.
Yeah, we can't get information out of you if you're dead.
Protecting citizens is our duty as officers.
Or that.
But as they say, what goes around comes around. If it weren't for your misuse of the EMP in town, you wouldn't have found ethereals nearby.
Damn. Wait, was that a poem?
According to New Eridu laws and regulations, my colleague and I are arresting you for illegal possession of a dangerous weapon and endangering the safety of others. What's your name?
Carlo Maroon.
Thank you for cooperating, Mr. Maroon. You have the right to remain silent. Once we're out of the hollow, you can contact a lawyer or get assistance from the Attorneys Association. We should make our way back to the precinct, Qingyi. Why are you looking around?
I kept feeling like there was someone else here besides us. But the feeling suddenly vanished.
Like who? You think there are other ethereals nearby?
Not an ethereal. Something smaller and more agile. Could just be my imagination. I mean, I did suffer several EMP attacks today, so my senses could still be a bit overwhelmed. Let's go. After we drop off Maroon at the precinct, we should go back to 6th
Maybe she's just an android.
the good news.
I thought that she'd maybe... had like ether corruption or something and needed like amputations and implants or whatever. But maybe she's just not fully human in the first place. I guess that's a... His intuition is sharper than we thought. She actually sensed you were nearby. May have gone a little overboard. Nevertheless, the culprit was apprehended. We can finally relax now. Well, Qingyi and Juyan, I'm going to report back about the arrest soon. They'll probably talk to the driver and give change first. Go and take a look. Head to the truck with Wise. One word, with Wise.
I can't thank you two enough for today.
Yay.
You're welcome. It's an officer's duty and privilege. Public security will contact you for any compensation-related matters, should they arise.
You're back already. Looks like you've caught the culprit.
Yeah, we just brought him to the precinct and finished our preliminary interrogation.
How'd the interrogation go?
How did the interrogation go?
You probably shouldn't tell us.
Well, he confessed to his crimes.
Oh.
He claims his initial intention was to use the EMP emitter to steal vehicles, but a lack of expertise led to various unintended outcomes.
Isn't it strictly forbidden to possess an EMP emitter in the city? How did he manage to get a hold of such a device?
The culprit is a member of a Hollow Raider gang. According to him, they illegally manufactured several EMP emitters to bypass vehicle security systems.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh, I see.
I see. We'll interrogate him again to uncover what the Hollow Raiders are up to. Rest assured, we won't let them get away with it. But I can't disclose more details about the investigation. I hope you understand.
Well, that's about it. We'll be heading back to the precinct now for the second interrogation.
Hold on for a moment, officers.
Oh, General Chop, was there something you'd like to ask about the case?
No, you've explained everything clearly. Actually, a few neighbors and I have something we'd like to say.
Your help today is greatly appreciated. Not only did you clear give change of any suspicion, but you also prevented the culprit from causing more harm in the future. And I'd like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. After speaking with my neighbors, we've decided to attend the safety lecture on Saturday. Here are the questionnaires we filled out.
Oh, really?
Well, it's aimed at enhancing resident safety awareness after all, so it wouldn't hurt to attend. We heard you were ordered to come here and prepare for the event by Bringer. We can't let outstanding officers like you fail your mission just because we're unhappy with him, can we?
No, you can.
You're too kind. Protecting the safety of the citizens is our duty, but your willingness to attend the lecture
You very much
says
can.
a lot too.
Can I also have a questionnaire, officers? I want to attend the lecture too.
Great. In the end, things turned out well for everyone.
I guess that's what you call a win-win situation.
So many things have happened today. It's getting late. I should hurry back and get some sleep. Can this be the end of chapter 2? Oh, this sleep, not couch sleep. Bed sleep. Means there might be news articles to read. Lore. I was only thinking of saying hi to Zhiyan and the others today. I didn't expect that I would end up so busy. Noticed. Public Security launches awareness campaign. Recently, Janus Quarters Public Security announced Safety Awareness Month campaign. According to the report, this campaign was initiated by Deputy Justin Bringer, aiming to boost public safety awareness, improve communication between law enforcement and residents, fuck off, and effectively curb crime. It's worth noting that Internaut is also on the list of targets for this campaign. Oh, I see how it is. Business is about to get tough again for proxies. I see how it is. The election season must be coming up. I see how it is. Has Bringer's face been popping up everywhere lately? I see how it is. Don't you know how Bringer's the front runner to be the next chief of security for Janus Quarter? I see how it is. It's about time they crack down on all these bang booth tests that have been happening lately. Host, you still backing him? I was at Lumina Square Station waiting for a friend today and saw a bunch of posters with Bringer's face on them. Pretty sure they were promoting some public security event. Not gonna lie, first glance, I totally thought it was part of Bringer's campaign. What's everyone's take on this? You guys backing him to be the next chief of Janus Quarters Public Security? Out of all the candidates, Bringer's probably got the most clout. He has frontline experience, but his reputation dipped quite a bit in recent years. Given the size of Janus Quarter and the frequency of hollow incidents, I get why public security can't always respond quickly. Look at the policies Bringers has been pushing lately. You can tell he and Tops are birds of a feather. Guy changed a lot since his frontline days. It doesn't matter who gets elected, it'll make no difference to us plebs. Isn't it kind of shady to slap your own face on public security's promotional posters? Feels like he's running his campaign with taxpayer money. My dad said that Bringer used to be a total Chad back when he fought on the front lines. What? But now he's just another dirty politician. It's like he's a completely different person. I am pretty tired today. Yu Young and Jingyi, they finally don't need to worry about the lecture. Lecture Bringer, the campaign. Rest comfortably, now your mind feels exceptionally clear, said no one ever. Dear citizen, greetings from your super friendly neighborhood truster, Officer Mew Mew. Who's this, Oops. Sorry, I forgot to change the greeting template and accidentally sent it out. You forgive lovely Mew Mew, right? What's with that meow? Anyway, good neighbor community celebration at Lumina Square has started. Guess who's in charge? Yeah, it's me, your friendly and kind Officer Mew Mew. I'm sending this message to invite you to join the celebration. Feel free to pay me a visit at Lumina Square. Emoji. What are you doing here? It's your step. What's this? True feelings of a Bangbu are something not even the best translation plugins can decipher. What do they talk about? Here you are, my good citizen friend. What? A celebration, you say? Well, fortunately the celebration is already over, but no worries. I've prepared a more pleasant surprise for you. Here to take a wild guess as to what it is? What can it be? You got it. It's a fantastic opportunity to lend a helping hand. Now, isn't that an awesome surprise? Later. Oh, hey, don't go away, good citizen. I, Officer Mew Mew, will reward you with this good citizen medal, just like always. It's awesome to lend a hand to citizens and make New Eridu a better place, all while getting limited edition good citizen medals from Officer Mew Mew, don't you think? Who needs my help this time? I have to admit it feels awkward to ask good citizens like you to help us. I mean, we public security officers are meant to help you, not the other way around. But honestly, one of our officers does need your help this time. To be more precise, it's a Bangbu who works as an assistant in our office. You've been a real champ in dealing with Bangbu issues on 6th Street, so naturally, you were the first person I thought of. Task this time, simply put, we need to help my Bangbu companion find a new job. Did Bangbu get fired too? Fired? No, quite the contrary. That Bangbu is a real whiz. His performance is so outstanding that everyone wants him to stay. But here's the twist. He's got his own ideas. Imagine. 2 days ago, he came to me and nod. I might not want to be a security officer anymore. Mew Mew? We've had officers leave before, but this is the first time a Bangbu has asked for a career change. This gives everyone in the Bangbu management department a headache. My colleague himself is struggling too. I really need your help with this, good citizen. Sure, I'll go have a chat with him. You're definitely the most dependable citizen in New Eridu. The security boo who needs help is right in this neighborhood. Please go and ask him for more details. Hey, a box. Let me through. I need the box. I can't do this anymore. Gosh, that cat scratched my eyes again. Can I help with anything? Greetings, good citizen. I'm Security Boo number 7406. Please feel free to call me KK. How can I assist? Oh, Officer Mew Mew sent you here to help me find a new job? Seriously, I can't stand this job anymore. Can you tell me more about it? Isn't it unfair that my responsibilities were predetermined the very moment I was created just because I'm a special model? I'm sick and tired of being a security boo, dealing with petty neighborhood issues all day long. When I was dealing with a traffic accident yesterday, an angry driver kicked me in the butt, and I still have those shoe prints back there. Just now, when I climbed up a tree to save a cat, that pesky cat scratched my lens and ruined my freshly painted case. And don't even get me started on kids throwing things at me while I'm on patrol, dealing with line cutters, or getting shoved around by troublemakers. The officers get all the glory and medals, while us Bangbu do all the grunt work. It sounds like a really stressful job. Yeah, if I keep being a security boo, sooner or later my AI core will go haywire. That's why I've made up my mind to find a way out. Once I get myself a new job, I'm handing in my resignation letter. Officer Mew Mew mentioned a Bangbu employment expert who runs a video store and has a wide range of connections in all industries. That must be you, right? How do they know about my other connections? Truth is, I barely know anything about other industries. That's why I was hoping you could help me out by bringing me a referral for a new job. Officer Mew Mew has contacted 2 store managers at Lumina Square, and I can go there for an interview whenever I'm ready. Please and thank you. Hello, little one. You must be KK. The one Mew Mew mentioned? Looking for work, right? Just picturing a tiny KK bustling among the bouquets is pretty cute. But running a flower shop takes more than just looking cute. I'm ready. KK is ready. Why don't you try to recommend some seasonal flowers to this potential customer over here? They haven't had the chance to download any horticultural data yet. That's okay. Caring and communicating with customers is as important as understanding and nurturing plants. Why not rely on your own experience? Help this hesitant customer make up his mind. Detective work is my strong suit. Let me see. The customer's style and vibe. Got it. Hello to your customer. You have any flower recommendations? First, may I ask, what's the purpose of your purchase? Someone important to me. A gentleman or a lady? It's for a lady. I knew it. Look at you. You can barely take care of yourself, let alone flowers. How could you talk to a customer like that? Do I really look that bad? Or a girl you like at school, isn't it? Kids nowadays, you're all the same. It's my mom's birthday. I'm here to buy her some flowers. Manager, I want to speak with your manager. I'm going to file a complaint. Arcadia goes to great lengths to explain the situation to the customer and offers a bouquet as an apology. Lesson learned. Can't have trainees work with customers directly anymore. Forget about the cost of the bouquet. What you did could have really damaged Dew Gardening's reputation. You referred to as KK. I'm really sorry. My apologies. Fine, the interview was my idea, but I'm sorry, I cannot hire this bamboo. I unconsciously used interrogation techniques just now. I do have some understanding of friendly communications with citizens, but because of my personality, those tasks are usually handled by my human partner. Your communication skills could use some work. Oh, physical therapy. Ika the Bangbu, I've been waiting for you. This little guy must be the Bangbu for the interview today, right? Officer Mew Mew says you're quite a talented security boo. So Mew Mew said that? That's quite a compliment. We've been short-staffed lately, and I happen to be in need of an apprentice masseur. I was wondering if you would be interested. This can only end well. Not what I was expecting, but I'd like to give it a shot. Little guy has so much energy. Reminds me of myself, my younger days when I was apprentice masseur myself. Listen up. I've got one important requirement. Talent. My master always said talent was crucial when it came to learning the 72 arts of massage. Alright, little guy. I'll show you a few moves. Please remember you have 6 arms and he has 2. You sure? Please prepare yourself. Everyone says I've got some really strong hands. My shell is built with industrial class hardness. Hold Dewey's hands, or more precise, 6 hands, wave in the air, striking a few fancy poses. KK follows along, leaving a few noticeable dents on Dewey's shell. Got some serious strength in those hands, little guy. Public security powers module really packs a punch. Thinking about being protected by such powerful security boo warms my AI core, makes me forget the pain. I'm sorry. I guess my 18 grappling arts of the law reflex kicked in, and I didn't expect it to work so differently on your massage techniques. Well, no worries. Just a few dents. My ultra high strength metal shell can handle it just fine. If it were a customer, they wouldn't have survived. I'm sorry, Mr. Dewey. Guess I understand how this interview is going to turn out. Don't let it get you down, little guy. If you change your power unit and hand components, you might have a chance. I have to say, your 18 grappling arts of the law was pretty impressive. In your opinion, do I really have any other talents? Any other talents other than being a security boo? There's a lot of jobs out there. You're right. Perhaps I just don't have a talent for service industry. Maybe I shouldn't limit my job search to Lumina Square. Where else can I find a job that's more technical, doesn't have to interact with the customer directly? Ever thought about working at a construction site? Belobog Industries? That's a famous company, right? I had no idea you had connections like that. You must be a master at networking. Actions lead to success. Let's get going. I'll be there as soon as I finish up here. See you at the site. Box. Wait, I've been here before. Box this way? Nice tiger. Right on time, dear manager. If I remember correctly, you know a lot about Bangbu technology, right? Yeah. No time to explain. It's an urgent matter involving a Bangbu's life. Please go up and check it out. Where should I go? Up there. The mid-platform at the construction site. A builder boo with a fear of heights passed out up there. Don't you have a Bangbu mechanic around here? To be honest, it's me. Are you also afraid of heights? Yeah. Okay. If I get up there and pass out, things will get pretty messy. Some of my colleagues have already gone up to check on that Bangbu. Why didn't they bring it down then? There you are, manager. Something is not good with this Bangbu. I did a quick check and it seems to be due to a flaw in the outdated spatial awareness algorithm. Its stress reaction triggered a power failure in certain modules, which in return caused a system failure. What do you think, manager? I'm not entirely sure what you're saying, but it doesn't sound good. Any ideas? Wake up, bro. I've applied a simple physical block, but without further intervention, prolonged power off could cause permanent damage to its storage unit. Don't forget about me, bro. Give it to me. What happened? I was up here and then I blacked out. We passed out because of heights, but we managed to get here in time and save you. Oh, it's coming back to me now. Thank you, kind-hearted manager and handsome security boo. Why handsome? Hey, hey, hey. Thanks for helping me today. If it weren't for that security boo and the store manager showing up in time, my bro would have been... That security boo is seriously dependable. Not only does he know his way around the complex Bangbu modules, but he also handles emergencies like a pro. A real asset to public security, don't you think? And of course, you're awesome too. You're skilled in almost everything. It's our duty to protect the lives and property of citizens. That's right. Duty. We, the Bangbu team, will make safety our top priority in the future, too. And by the way, what brought you here in the first place? Explain to everyone that KK is looking for a new job. I see. KK's technical expertise has impressed Lee, and his stress tolerance is even more impressive. What do you say, Lee? Actually, we're in need of a technical assistant here. Finding a Bangbu as skilled as KK is like finding a rare gem. We'd be lucky to have KK join our team. Fantastic. You're more than welcome to be part of our crew, KK. Thank you very much for the offer, but I'm a bit hesitant right now. Might need some time to think it through. In second thoughts? Alright, I get it. Career decisions require careful consideration, but if you ever change your mind, remember you're always welcome here. Thank you again, both of you. Thank you for your help, dear manager. See you at Lumina Square. Used to be a vending machine here before where the coin slot broke. That sounds familiar. Belobog Industries didn't want to leave the machine broken, so they opened it up for a simple fix. They added a powered device to the machine that could inject coins at high speeds to make sure the coins wouldn't get stuck. They even installed some basic AI. What went wrong? Yes, it was, but it turned into such a perfectionist. It didn't take wrinkled notes unless you smoothed them out perfectly. One day, Kosaka picked up a muddy coin from the ground and shoved it in. Then the vending machine suddenly started beeping due to a system error and started to shoot out coins like a machine gun. Everyone was running for cover. No one dared approach and repair it. Finally stopped after it ran out of coins. The owner thought the machine wasn't making any money, so sent it to be scrapped. Okay. A good kid really, it just threw the occasional tantrum. Coin is the only thing the machine left behind. My heart breaks every time I see it. You can have it if you want. Uh-huh. Thank you so much for today, dear manager. Just in the end, I don't feel like letting go of my security officer uniform. Little Bangbu has some big worries. So Mew Mew would say, you don't want to leave your dearest officer Mew Mew, right? But honestly, I can't really explain why I've decided to stay. Maybe I do have loads of reasons to stick around, or maybe I just feel bad leaving public security with all my excellent skills and stuff. As a security officer, I can handle pretty much anything that comes my way, but if I leave, there'll be so many things that I have no clues about. Pretty good things. I owe all of this to my human partner. He's the one who helped me fine-tune my data bit by bit and trained with me every single day. He's a handsome and composed officer, always keeping his cool no matter if it's a small neighborhood issue or a major case. I totally get it. You know that warm feeling deep down in your AI core when you lend a hand to someone? Officer Mew Mew is always going on about our duties and the happiness that comes from helping others. Honestly, I don't really feel that kind of thing when I'm getting roughed up by those pesky cats and mean citizens. Well, maybe just a little. Anyway, thank you so much, dear manager. Thanks to you, I'm not hesitant anymore. So from now on, I'm going to keep working as a security boo and protect the citizens of New Eridu. Sure thing. You're back, my good citizen, my dearest manager. Tell Officer Mew Mew all about the ins and outs of KK's object. So KK is keen to stay on public security. That's fantastic. Bangbu comes as the most highly regarded Bangbu among this year's newcomers. KK's got the talent and character for public security work, but young folks just lack confidence. Don't worry, I'll prioritize the psychological care of public security employees. Wait a second, what? Hang on, I think you just said something really important. Thanks to your help, we resolved KK's trouble. He's a good citizen, madam. Thanks.
Citizen, are you two willing to
Anyway, I'm back. Hereby officially take on the work of building up a community of friendship here at Lumina Square. From this day forth, my good citizen, every good deed you do at Lumina Square shall be recorded. If you find yourself with some free time, feel free to drop by whenever you can. I'd love to exchange insights and experience. Speaking of which, the public security lecture is in a few days. I should just discuss this with Wise later. Can I go down here? Can and cannot. Dog. You mean the public security lecture? Don't worry, I remember. It just so happens that public security is recovering all the monster remains from the Memorial Plaza on the very same day. That can't be good. Let's get everything sorted at the video store over the next few days, then we can go to Lumina Square together. Maybe we can grab a meal. Anyway, you take care of other things going on for the next couple of days. I'm pretty much done with everything. You and Wise get everything sorted at the store, and then the day of the lecture arrives. You ready, Belle? Let's head out. I hope they've turned the water back on by now. I have to do some. I don't think it was scheduled maintenance. I think it was emergency maintenance, so we didn't get a warning. You know. Aside from like a couple hours before, and I'm not chronically I don't chronically check my email, so it was not great.
Officers, it's good to see you again.
You too, managers.
You're in a good mood?
You two seem to be in a good mood. I guess the seminar preparation went well?
Thanks to everyone on 6th Street. They not only signed up for the seminar, they also helped spread the word to other districts.
I heard you'll be on stage with the inspector to answer questions from citizens, Jujuan. Belle has been itching to ask you some.
Come on. Go easy on me.
You don't know, do you? Juyuan gets super nervous in situations like this. She drank 3 pots of tea just to avoid nervously coughing up there.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have something to report.
Oh no.
I analyzed and located the exact coordinates of the places Maroon previously identified inside the hollow. Please take a look at this.
Thanks.
I was also just informed that Inspector Bringer is on his way, and the media is waiting to get some pictures.
Looks like we should go meet him. We'll investigate these locations in a couple of days. Huh? Wait, there's something funny about these coordinates.
Something funny? What are you seeing?
Is something wrong?
Sorry, you two, but something is weird about this report. I need to talk to Juyuan for a moment, if you'll excuse us. You can go on in.
Juyuan and Qingyi walk away.
He's the guy who was using the EMP emitter, right? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Me too.
Let's try to get close enough to hear what they're saying.
Bit rate too high. Seat here is perfectly blocked off by a wall. Nobody will notice us. I think Ryu and Qingyi are talking about what happened.
Those coordinates are the spots Maroon's gang scouted some time ago, right? What do you think is off about them?
You remember the monster they found in that square a while back?
Of course, the remains are scheduled to be recovered this afternoon. But wait, what about it? You think these two cases are connected?
Perhaps. I just realized every location Maroon pointed out lies on the route the evidence carrier is taking.
What?
The EMP emitter Maroon used had been modified to bypass vehicle security systems. When used correctly, it can unlock car doors without...
And there it is.
Maroon said his crew procured specialized containers for preserving etheric material. We assumed they were targeting vehicles transporting valuable ether resources for large companies. But here's the thing. Public Security's evidence carrier is the same kind of vehicle.
Meaning, the evidence carrier could be in danger. Where is it now?
Let me see. Right here. There's a slight delay in the surveillance signal, but the carrier seems headed towards its destination right now. But according to the record, it stopped for about 10 minutes somewhere in the hollow, just 15 minutes ago.
Good with you.
10 minutes
I'm doing
might
okay.
not seem like much, but if someone's lying in wait with an EMP emitter, it'd be enough for them to snatch the evidence. We need to report this right now. I'll call it in.
Wait a second. The carrier might have paused in the hollow due to changes in hollow structure.
Game this. Oh.
We don't have solid proof yet of an attack on the carrier. Even if we report our suspicions, they won't immediately send someone. They'd follow protocol and do a remote analysis first.
You're right. And if they do that, it could already be too late.
Not only that, I'm worried about something else. The evidence recovery schedule was only decided recently, and the route inside the hollow is top secret.
Marketing, I guess. Not sure who thought marketing. Well, marketing thought like ZZZ was a good idea, but
Public security.
Exactly. If we report our suspicions now, we might tip them off. I'd rather head into the hollow myself.
That's a huge risk. You know that's against policy. They could take action against us.
It's urgent. We don't have time to argue. We spent a long time preparing for today's seminar. With the media gathered like this, it's a rare opportunity for you to showcase your knowledge in front of the inspector. You should stay here. We're partners. You can trust me to bring back the evidence safe and sound. You have my word.
Inspector Bringer's car has arrived.
The inspector is already here. We don't have time to hesitate. I need to get going. I'll leave the seminar to you.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
Huh?
You said it yourself. An officer needs to be sure they're doing the right thing. I became an officer because of Inspector Bringer, but not for praise or his approval. I want to do for others what he did for me back then. I want to be someone who protects people.
So, you're going to...
I'm going with you. That monster in the hollow is anything but ordinary. We have to protect the evidence. Besides, if the inspector really is the same as he was back then, I'm sure he'll support our choice.
We can't just sit back and do nothing while the remains are in danger.
Just like last time, we should try and help them any way we can.
oh geez. Both well-trained officers, but the two of them alone aren't enough for this investigation. Plus, that evidence is also crucial for us. We can't risk it falling into the wrong hands. Well, let's head home, connect to the HDD system, help them out in the hollow. Where's my car? Where did I park over there? Why do I always park over there? There's 30. I'm not gonna clear chapter 2 before I need to do other things. Yeah, it's a Vroid model. I'm still kind of in the process of like tweaking things and whatnot. But thank you.
Judging by our predictions, they probably have the evidence by now. Any ideas on how we're gonna get it back?
Here's what I'm thinking. To avoid raising suspicion, the suspects probably didn't damage the carrier's electronic systems. If that is indeed the case, we can check
Convert it to live 2D? Is that...
exactly it stopped within the hollow. They're bound to have left some traces behind. The remains are bulky.
It's been like a week since I talked this much.
Therefore, we can figure out where they went.
Is it that is it easy to do?
Let's find the evidence carrier and see if our suspicions
I think that the same
I picked up the carrier's signal.
group has a live 2D making software, like a...
Zhu Yuan and Qingyi are heading out to locate the evidence carrier.
Fairy, can you find a shortcut to the carrier?
Affirmative. Planning the route now.
Let's leave the route to Fairy, Belle. We just need to get Zhu Yuan and Qingyi there without being found out.
The evidence carrier signal is coming from over there.
Ugh, the mobile device here seems unusable.
Let me try adjusting the direction.
Harder than Vroid? I mean, Vroid was kind of simple. So it being harder than Vroid doesn't like... Tell me a whole lot.
Firing direction of the ejector nearby can be adjusted.
All right. Let's help them find a shortcut to save time. These switches can be used repeatedly. Think carefully about the direction.
Huh? Did the device just move by itself?
Okay.
The device works now.
Let's move. Something doesn't feel right.
Let's follow them.
Okay.
Master, high ether activity has been detected along the path to the evidence carrier's location.
Seems Zhu Yuan and Qingyi are dealing with ethereals along the way. They probably won't notice us. Scratch, draw, sketch, color it. Those layers, yeah. I figured. I looked into doing live 2D stuff before, and I was like, you know, this might be beyond what I'm able to do right now.
Yes, finally! The carrier! Let's check on its condition.
It looks fine on the outside. No signs of damage or being tampered with. Let's check inside.
I'm doing this to protect the evidence, but messing with the carrier without permission will definitely require writing up a report. And probably a pay cut, too. Well, let's forget all that for now. Qingyi, help me unlock it. Huh? The evidence crate is still here. And the seal is untouched.
Comparing the seal with the one in the photo, the angle is off by approximately 3 degrees, and the etheric matter feels totally different from what I sensed at the square.
So, they really did get a hold of the evidence. They were gonna trick Hand by not leaving any trace. They went through all this trouble, to make it seem like it was still there.
That monster must be hiding some serious secrets. Chuyuan, watch out!
They got cover. Idiot. They're from the Criminal Investigation Department.
I'd like to see, but it's not something that's within my budget right now.
Hey, relax. Our intel says it's just the two of them. They might have survived our ambush, but we can take them. Hurry up and deal with them. Officers go missing in the hollows every day.
I feel like that should have been switched.
Hold on. Do you know the consequences of assaulting officers?
Save your breath. We're dealing with a group of desperados. They never planned on leaving us alive.
I'll take you.
Okay.
Nothing to it.
I appreciate that. I always feel bad whenever the topic comes up because it's like, well, yes, but no. Yeah, I'm on Discord.
Don't get in my way! Load up and roll out! Please stand still! Mind your mana. These guys are tougher than I expected. And it sounds like they knew we were coming and set up an ambush near the carrier.
What the heck is How could they have known we were going after the evidence?
Hey, have you got rid of those two officers? There they are.
They're coming after us. Run!
Warning. Multiple hostiles approaching the officer's location at high speed. The officers should change direction immediately to avoid direct confrontation with multiple armed individuals.
You hear that? There are multiple enemies in their current path heading toward them.
Barry, is there a way to divert the approaching enemies?
Master, I regret to inform you there are no electronic devices or controllable machines in the area.
That's not what I asked.
Look at the map. They're trapped. It's a dead end.
Watch out, Qingyi! There's an ambush here, too!
Get them!
Okay.
They're closing in on us!
Be careful. We've been surrounded. Stay calm.
They sure have some firepower. How many members did they deploy to deal with us?
That's incredible! Following orders. That was clean!
Stop right there!
Enemy target detected.
You stop.
Hollow Thug. Wanted bulky intimidator. They carry illegal improvised guns.
easy to get him off our tail. Let's face him head on. We'll run out of ammo if this continues.
Nope.
Burn it all! Justice will be served.
Got him.
This isn't good. Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi are stuck in a
Okay.
building and surrounded by enemies.
Let's keep our cool. They might be stuck, but the enemy can't reach the building easily either. Let's take a sec to look around and see if there's anything we can use to help.
Master, I've detected several unstable spatial fissures near the officer's location. Such spatial rifts are challenging to label in standard carrot data, but if utilized, they could help the target evacuate from their current location.
Fairy may be able to locate the spatial rifts, but how do we tell Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi where to go?
I can safely tap into the officer's intercom within the hollow, Second Assistant.
But if we connect to their intercom, won't we be exposed?
If it doesn't expose our identity, I think it's worth the risk to save lives.
Question. Is the current objective to assist the two officers in leaving the current area, or rescue the two officers who are trapped?
Answer.
Aren't those the same thing?
Negative. Remote communication has an 87.1% chance of successfully guiding the officers out of their current area. But due to the significant disparity in forces and the limitations of long-range communication, I cannot swiftly assess the target's surrounding environment. The risk of failure will rapidly mount.
So you're saying, to keep them safe, Bell has to personally guide them as a proxy?
Affirmative. However, appearing in front of public security may bring major risks.
This is so irritating. If they weren't public security officers, we wouldn't even hesitate.
We shouldn't hesitate, Wise. Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi are good people. Despite the risks, I'd regret it for the rest of my life if I chose to stand idly by now.
Bell.
I guess.
And, on the bright side, if we work together, we might be able to recover the stolen remains.
Affirmative. Master's assumption is reasonable.
Well then, let's go save them.
Meanwhile,
This isn't good. They've totally surrounded us. Unless we can somehow distract them, we're stuck here. If we can't think of a way out, I'll go distract them so you have a chance to get away.
What? What are you talking about?
It was me who insisted we investigate inside the hollow. You wouldn't even be in danger right now if it weren't for me. Besides, I'm not human. I'll be fine even if my body gets destroyed. But you don't have that luxury.
Hold up. I'm your captain, right? If someone has to take responsibility for this mess, it should be me. Besides, your physical abilities are much better than mine. If one of us has to make a run for it, you'd have a much better chance at surviving.
Now's not the time to argue.
Exactly. Now's not the time to argue.
Who's there?
Wait, it's coming from the intercom. Someone hacked into our encrypted frequency. But how?
I mean, in what way?
Instead of arguing about who should be the bait, how about I offer a solution that works for you both?
Who are you? Why should we trust you?
I can't convince you to trust me. I'm a proxy. Not exactly someone who should normally be talking with you. But, while I may be a proxy, I have a conscience. I can't turn a blind eye while you're in danger.
A proxy?
All right. So, what's the plan?
I'll create an opportunity for you. Now, follow my instructions.
But what about the enemy?
Leave that to me. Now, go!
They're getting away!
What now?
It's really well animated.
Jump into the fissure.
The fissure!
The fissure.
What? A
afraid.
I have a plan. It might be risky, but I'm sure you can do it.
Saved.
Well, hero, now that you've saved us, do you plan on making an appearance?
All right. We can finally talk.
No, I don't.
You're a Bangboo from Belobog. Wait, no. There's no way an ordinary Bangboo would be as capable as you, let alone hack into our intercom. So, who are you exactly?
Qingyi, have you heard the rumors about a legendary proxy who doesn't enter the hollows themselves, but manages real-time communication from the outside?
Phaethon.
That's me. I'm Phaethon.
So you were already watching us when we received the report from Belobog.
Yeah, I was helping Belobog Industries retrieve something lost, but I ended up running into that monster deep in the hollow. As you've already guessed, I think there's something unusual about that monster too. There's some kind of conspiracy behind it, and it's connected to what I've been chasing.
In other words, you're helping us so Hand gets the evidence and can uncover the truth about the monster.
Exactly, and it's still not too late to get the evidence back.
According to page 173 of the Public Security Officer's Manual, in urgent situations, officers have the right to recruit assistants without verifying their identities.
So you're suggesting...
We share a common goal. Let's work together and get that evidence back.
Deal. Now's not the time for more questions. We accept your assistance, Phaethon. But as you've seen, the enemy is well prepared and has the advantage in numbers.
Don't worry, leave it to me. Since we lack the manpower, we'll use the hollow against them. That's my specialty.
Route.
We've arrived at the evidence carrier area. Loading environment.
Oh. Okay.
Master, I have found a discarded toolbox up ahead. It could contain relevant clues to the case. Your attention is needed.
Very heavy car toolbox is abandoned by the roadside with a slot inside that clearly matches the shape of an EMP emitter. This must have been left by the culprit. Note it down as a clue.
It's time to put my expertise as a public security officer to good use.
Enter Qingyi's mind space, sharing your senses and gathered intelligence.
Connect the dots in the mind space and solve the case. Use this to access my mind space and share information.
Gone too deep.
The display device has been used to show the mind space.
Collected clues will be stored in the memory zone. Once the adjacent clues are found, the question will become apparent. We don't have enough clues right now. Let's go back and look for more.
Master, there are footprints on the floor here that have been deliberately concealed.
Some hard to identify footprints were found at the scene. They've been deliberately covered up, making it difficult to see their exact direction. It can be inferred that at least 2 people, or even more, left the footprint. Let's record this.
The clue has been stored in the mind space. Master, I have detected varying degrees of defects and damages to the electronic devices in this area.
No signs of external damage. Many internal components must have been burnt out. This must be the site of an EMP.
The clue has been stored in the mind space. Master, I have found a collapsed bamboo up ahead.
Judging by the bamboo's condition, it has been affected by the EMP, and the carriage it was carrying was also damaged. The word Big Head is on the bamboo's outfit, and it clearly has been illegally modified.
The clue has been stored in the mind space.
Ow.
Master, there is a small forklift parked on one side of the scene. The vehicle might contain some clues.
Examine. Forklift surface lacks an anti-corruption coating, indicating it's not a model used within the Hollow. There are no signs of corruption on the vehicle. Discovery is crucial. Enter the driver's compartment. After a thorough inspection of the driver's compartment, it's found that the vehicle can no longer be started due to an electronic system failure. However, the driving records seem intact. Check the vehicle's driving record. Although the driving record is encrypted with Fairy Hair, there should be no problem.
Decoding in progress. Please wait. Decoding completed. Now playing the previously saved recording.
Didn't boss ask you to get something sturdy? You brought a forklift? The wind can blow through on all sides! What's it matter as long as it moves? Who cares if it's a little windy? Whatever. Just get this thing moving already. The evidence carrier will be here soon. Let me check Big Head's carrot data.
This recording seems to involve the culprits who targeted the evidence carrier, indicating they didn't follow their leader's instructions.
There's a new question in Mindspace. A question has arisen from the two collected clues. Master, do you want to solve it?
Sure. It's a heavy car toolbox and an uncorrupted forklift. How did they arrive? Swimming! Driving.
Indeed. Judging from the marks left behind, the forklift was likely the culprit's means of transportation to the scene.
After all the questions are answered, the truth will reveal itself.
The forklift nearby is rendered inoperable by EMP effects, and there are some hard to identify footprints around the scene, which may answer, how did the culprits leave the scene? On foot?
Affirmative. It is highly likely that the culprits left on foot.
A severely damaged, illegally modified bamboo was found near the scene. Combining this with the content of the recording, some deductions can be made. Whose damaged bamboo is this? Mine!
Right. Considering all the clues, this conclusion makes sense.
The key question has emerged.
Combining all the clues and deductions collected, it's possible to hypothesize where the culprits might be now. Not far.
You're right. Not only are the culprits carrying the evidence, but they also don't have a carrot. Hiding nearby while they wait for their accomplices would be the wisest choice.
Master, all the clues have been gathered. The case replay is now available.
Start it. Run the footage.
We're here. Hurry up. The evidence carrier will be here soon. Stay close to me, Big Head. We'll bolt after taking the evidence. The evidence carrier's here. Stop right here.
Replay will pause after a clip finishes playing. When the clip is paused, you're free to explore as you please. Please press the highlighted area to rewatch the clip. To move on, press continue. Press continue. Orange clip indicates important clues within. Please explore your surroundings.
Master, you might come across important scenes during the case replay that might help our investigation. Please pay close attention.
Looking ahead, there seems to be a hidden path ahead. Heavy object that created it should be up ahead. Keep investigating.
A hidden path. Let's...
Even the forklift isn't working now. The EMP is that powerful? The Bangu's done for, and the forklift is kaput. Now what? Don't panic. Let's grab the evidence first. We'll just have someone pick us up later. We've got what we needed. Let's go this way.
Master, the culprits are whispering to each other in front of the door.
Look, we can set a password for this door and lock it. Then we don't have to worry about anyone following us. That's brilliant. Let's use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a dumb password. Let me set it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Uh-huh. No need.
Master, you can return to the real world to investigate now.
We figured out the exit used by the culprits. Let's go check it out.
Master, I found a hidden exit here.
Fortunately, they were dumb enough to say the password out loud.
Look, there's a spatial fissure over there. But how are we supposed to get through this area?
Master, I found a surveillance camera corrupted by the Hollow. Some of the data inside is still intact.
Start the case replay.
Whoa! I got teleported back just like that. I know the way through here. Follow me.
route has been recorded. Once you return to reality, I'll guide you in real time.
Thanks, I wasn't paying close attention.
I've highlighted the culprit's route for you.
You're a godsend, Fairy. Now, let's follow that route.
This one was up? Yeah. Okay, I was paying attention, I lied.
There's a group of abandoned buildings ahead.
Master, I found a surveillance camera corrupt.
Okay.
Hey, what did you say? The PubSec officers are gone? Understood. Let's hide somewhere. There's a crack in this wall. We can get through here. Let's wait here for the others to pick us up.
Many walls here have cracks in them. Just find a suitable spot to get through.
The replay is...
Thank you.
Who's there?
Public security, put your hands up!
Continue. Where you going, man? Can I come?
Oh, rats. It's PubSec. Why are they here?
This is called striking when the enemy is unprepared.
Take them down and retrieve the evidence.
Here, little mobs first.
Eat hammer. Justice will be served. Stand still. Let me beat you into the foundations. Power effects.
One
Burn it
fell
off. I'm here. Huh?
Ow.
Load up and roll out. Have a taste. There's nowhere to run. Present. It'll be painless soon. Just a moment.
they're carrying an etheric matter container. Do you think this is really the stolen evidence?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Even with it sealed, its aura gives me the creeps.
Yes! Fantastic! We finally got the evidence back.
The assailants that blocked our path earlier likely haven't figured out we've outmaneuvered them and retaken the evidence. At this point, all we need to do is get out of the hollow and we're safe.
There's an exit nearby. I'll take you there.
A few minutes later.
The exit is just up ahead.
If you two aren't in a hurry to arrest me today, I'll be on my way.
Don't worry, I don't want to burn any bridges. It's bad karma. Besides, I've always thought indiscriminately arresting proxies isn't very fair. Circumstances aren't always the same for everyone.
Qingyi, we're officers. Should you really be saying that?
She's off record. She's fine.
Anyway, thanks for your help, Phaethon.
I should be thanking you too, for uncovering the threat to the evidence vehicle and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it. Goodbye, officers. Hopefully our next meeting won't be quite so tense.
Now that Phaethon's gone, let's hurry up and get this evidence out of here.
Alright, let's go. Wait a minute. Phaethon thanked us for uncovering the threat and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it. Doesn't that sound suspicious to you?
Suspicious? Right. Logically speaking, while monitoring the evidence carrier, Phaethon would have realized the evidence had been switched and upon seeing us assumed we were there to investigate. But it sounded like Phaethon knew what happened outside the hollow too.
How unexpected. It seems Phaethon attended the seminar today.
Few days later.
There you are. Are you free today? Want to come with me to the public security precinct at Lumina Square?
Nope.
I feel a bit uneasy every time I hear public security these days.
Well, I heard Zhu Yuan and Qingyi will be heading back to their own branch today. It's probably best not to run into them inside the hollows. But outside the hollows, it might be quite a while before we see them again.
Shouldn't we at least get them a membership card for the store?
Come on. You can't be seriously thinking about it. I was thinking, how about we give them a gift too? Like a collector's edition of that popular PubSec movie, Mission Unthinkable.
That's a solid.
That's the one where the protagonist goes against his superior and chooses to protect the citizens, right? That is indeed a solid movie.
They're going to be leaving soon. Let's get going.
What's up, little dude? Strange activity outside the parking lot. Bright colors, strange ears, keep zooming by. Ears? Everything else is dependable, so there might be something strange going on right outside the parking lot, but I doubt we'll get to the bottom of it anytime soon. I'll just discuss the commission with Wise for now. What kind of commission? Although a commission is for retrieving a recorder inside the hollow, the handover spot and the promised extra compensation are... Too far away? Quite the opposite. The client wants to meet at the designated location on 6th Street. Right outside our parking lot. Didn't Enos just mention... Lately there's been a strange person hanging around the parking lot. Do you think our client's doing some recon? Not the only weird part. The client said they'd offer a bonus reward that no proxy could refuse. The commission fee is quite generous too. Should we take it? Of course. Anyway.
Oh, we've got everything packed. Let's get it in the car.
We almost missed you.
Hey there, managers. What brings you here?
We heard you're heading back to your own branch, so we wanted to say goodbye.
We haven't known each other for long, but we've had quite a memorable time together.
But Jiuyuan, it was supposed to be you going on stage for the interview during the seminar. Why did that older gentleman in the glasses end up going on instead? I was looking forward to asking you questions.
I'm sorry, but we got assigned to a tricky case that day. I can't disclose the details, but it went well. Largely due to the clues you provided about the 6th Street EMP case.
You don't say. That's awesome.
You don't say.
It's not often you get to meet new people, so we brought you something to remember us by. A movie about a public security officer.
We appreciate it, but it's against regulations for officers to accept gifts from citizens. However, could I buy the video as a customer of Random Play?
Yeah.
Of course, we'd be delighted.
Well, they're getting ready to leave. Why don't we take a look around? Maybe find somewhere to finally enjoy that meal we had talked about?
I never expected our time at the Lumina branch to be so eventful.
Things turned out okay. The seminar settled, case cracked, evidence secure. It's just a shame. The reports we have to write are gonna be lame.
Is that supposed to be a poem? Excuse me, someone's calling me. Hey, you've got time to chat during the day? Well, this is a rarity.
Hello. I'm looking over our graduation album.
You're flipping through our graduation album? Now? This isn't another one of your weird exercises, is it?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember all of the names of our old classmates by looking at these photos. By the way, do you still remember the graduation message you wrote for me? May you become the pursuant of true justice, the sharp blade of the law slicing through the wickedness of the night sky.
Oh, all right. Yet there's no need to shout. Someone might hear you.
My apologies. It's just, this message really means a lot to me. How does the true justice mentioned in your message differ from regular justice? Is it comparable to the difference between an actual melon and a melon-flavored lollipop? Many people say they taste pretty much the same. But even though the melons I buy are hardly ever sweet, I still prefer the taste of real melons. Just like your pursuit of true justice. A real melon will always be a real melon. That can never be imitated.
Are those words of encouragement? Well, thanks. Wait, how does a member of HAND like you know that I've been reprimanded by the precinct?
Because the case of the unidentified monster discovered by Belobog Industries has been transferred to Section 6. My intelligence officer pointed out that we might need you to come in and provide some more detailed
All right.
intel.
I'm gonna cut the stream here. I'm about